crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no babies. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Hey, yeah.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Oakland Athletics taking on the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and on the mound now, Michael King.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. And a pitch. That misses the zone, so we're underway here in Game 2. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Zach Geloff up next for the A's. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Next one misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So, man aboard, Seth Brown now at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. At the belt and fires. That one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Florial under it. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx, and today's starting pitcher, Paul Blackburn.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And he takes it himself for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped to short. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Strike one. Torres, a guy the Yankees acquired for Aroldis Chapman back in 2016.
He is fearless. You can't tell if he's been in this league for 8 years or 2 years.
And the 0-1. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Butler moving under this one. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
No ball.
Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That misses the zone. 1-1. Move to first, and he's back standing. Slow roller to third. They get the force, and that is that. The Yanks leave one, scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. The wind of the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's going to be Lawrence Butler, and that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch inside. Going to count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
That one ripped. That's back there. That one hops against the fence.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Tony Kemp. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Ripped on the ground to second. Torres fires over to first. That's out number 3. The A's strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And that one wrapped foul. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Here's the 0-2. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Fires to first. Got him! Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And he deals. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Got him. And there's two away. And up next for New York, Everson Pereira. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
No strike.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
The other way, and there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Nick Allen. Allen, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Down the line towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Next offering misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Next one just misses. And it's 2-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 1 down.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Soderstrom in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Righty to the plate. And strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Line drive, base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. That one drifts inside. Geloff, in his rookie season, batting second in today's lineup. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. King checks over to first, and he's back. The 1-0. And another ball. Soderstrom, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. That's through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Oh, and 1 now.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Next pitch misses way outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he calls for time now in the box. A chance to collect himself in the middle of this long at-bat. Right-hander kicks, deals. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first, and that is that. 1 left for Oakland, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the rookie third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Liner, base hit. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Nobody out, runner at first. So 2 balls and no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well,
1 at second, and that's 2.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Clips the corner, 0-1. Chris Judge has been an exit velocity monster, leading the league in exit velo in 17, 18, 19, 21, and 2022.
Yeah, he makes that hot corner at third base.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and that one finds its way through. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. So 2 down. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Torres goes 6'1", 205 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0. And he's got an RBI triple.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side, netted out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brent Rooker. King back to work. That one missed.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2. And a pitch. 3-2 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Langoliers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Florial glides to his left. Puts it away for the out. And now, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
That's a really big swing right there. He's got to remember, with his speed, a walk or a single can turn into extra bases by stealing a base or two.
The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now Jordan Diaz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. The A's strand 1. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Austin Wells. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
That's in there.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Squirts away from Langoliers. He's into second easily on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. At the belt and fires. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Wells leads off second with nobody out. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So up next, Everson Pereira. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt to second, and that's not it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So one out with two aboard. Here's the center fielder, Estevan Florial. Blackburn picks over, and he's back in easily. And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out. Runners at first and second. That just misses. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Manager out of the dugout. On to pitch now for Oakland, Mason Miller.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
There's a strike, 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count.
Double steal. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Safe, and it's a double steal. One down. Runners at second and third. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
0-1. Pulls that one foul. And the 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Second and third, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one to first. He takes it on his own. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Yanks strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Tony Kemp. And the right-hander back to work. And ball one. Action in the pen down there. Number 29 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weiser warming up as well. He caught it behind his back. And that's a great play for the out. Nick Allen digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the righty deals.
1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the Oakland lineup turns over. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
The second baseman.
Man at first, Zach Geloff will hit next. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Just missed. Soderstrom off of first with 2 away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout. On the mound now, Greg Weiser.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
On the ground to first, LeMahieu steps on the bag. That ends the frame. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of the fifth coming up. Yankees 1 and the A's nothing. Back to the top of the Yankee order. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The wind and the pitch. Ball one there.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And a swing and a miss there. Chris, DJ LeMahieu, given name David John LeMahieu. Some people call him by the nickname the Big Fundy.
What's the Big Fundy, partner?
Well, it's short for the Big Fundamental because he's so good fundamentally, both at the plate and in the field. The 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Judge rips that one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Kicks and deals. Center field. Butler under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. But they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Oakland's DH, Brent Rooker. The pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Number 29 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Right-handed reliever. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
They haven't scored yet in this game, and with that swing, they're definitely trying to get on the board. That's the way guys go about their business today.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Langoliers, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. And a ball and 2 strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. Hard hit, base hit.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Next up for the A's, Jordan Diaz. And first offering is fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Diving, and he can't make the play. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Next to hit, Tony Kemp. Fought off foul. Langoliers, the runner at third. Butler on second. Diaz at first. 1 gone. Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Nick Allen up next for the A's. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Miller back to work. Swing and a miss. One of the things to remember about Giancarlo Stanton, only 6 players took fewer games to reach 350 career homers. That's impressive. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Butler settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. First offering misses the mark. And a good eye there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next one is off the plate. And that's ball 3. And there's the automatic. And the pitch. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Popped up. And there's 2 down. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right side, Geloff. Inning over. So the Yanks go in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Number 29 into the game. Digging in for Oakland, Tyler Soderstrom. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time, so they get the first out of the inning. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So here's Brown at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fastball almost got him there. Line drive, base hit right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Florial gets it in, and the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one. 0-1. Now 1-1. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades.
Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Emerson Pereira. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
0-2 as he waves at that one. Check swing. Now a look down to first. And that's a swing according to umpire Ed Drummond. And now it's Esteban Florial. And downstairs. That one inside. And that's ball 2. That's a little bit low.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 1-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And it's caught for the out. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Into left center for a base hit. Florial rounds second on his way to third. In to score from first, and they've taken the lead here in game 2.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Next one misses. Now 2-0. That's hard hit on the line. Butler racing over to make the catch. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 76.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Bullpen activity starting up now. Clay Holmes getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. The 1-0. And fires in a fastball at 95. To the right side, boots it, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly. You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Off the mark there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. Down the third baseman, Jordan Diaz. That's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Gets under and pops it up. And it stays fair.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Now, Tony Kemp. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Volpe makes the grab, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 2 and the A's 1. Back here in New York, here is Gleyber Torres. And the pitch. Now one missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Good eye right there.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Hard hit left side. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. Softly hit to third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. In there for strike 1.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next offering misses down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Now this is in the air down the line. Left-hand batter waits. There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. Austin Wells with his first major league home run, a special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares,
and it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
2 outs, runner at first. Digging in, Everson Pereira. Ball 1 low. Volpe, the runner at first with 2 gone. Check swing went around, and it's 1-1. Right back to him on the mound. Gets it to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Solo homer extends the Yankees lead. Last chance coming up for Oakland. New pitcher for the Yankees, Clay Holmes.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off. Holmes, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Lifted in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Zach Geloff now at the plate. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.